Everyone, my name is Russell Medley, and this is my AEP 858 introductory video. A little about me personally. I've been married to my wife Cassie now for 11 years. We have two kids, Annabelle, who is 7 years old and is in second grade, and our son Bennett, who is 4 years old and is in afternoon preschool. We live in Paxico, Kansas, which is about 20 miles west of Topeka along I-70. We enjoy a lot of hobbies as a family, and one of those is camping. I myself also am really into fishing, and then our entire family also really enjoys watching the Kansas City Chiefs. Something really cool that happened to me was a couple years ago when the Chiefs did win the Super Bowl. My school actually helped raise a lot of money to help send me to Miami to watch them win the Super Bowl. So just very lucky to have that experience. About me professionally, I graduated from Emporia State University. I'm a physical education teacher now for 11 years, and 10 of those years have been at St. Mary's Grade School, where I teach K through 6 PE. I do a lot of coaching as well for our school, which involves junior high football, junior high girls basketball. This year I'll be doing an assistant high school girls basketball, as well as junior high track. I also do driver education over the summer as well. In reflecting on myself and kind of figuring out what makes me who I am, first and foremost, I believe in the power of relationships. I truly believe that before we can expect kids to do what we ask them to do, we got to first take the time to get to know them and to just be a positive role model in their lives where they can trust us and just really have a strong relationship that's going to help them succeed. I myself also love humor. I always try and find humor in everything. And one big goal I always have when kids come to my class is I want to make them smile. So I want them to just have a positive experience in school. And I kind of see that as a responsibility myself and telling a stupid dad joke or, being silly myself. I'm also very competitive, obviously, with all the coaching that I do. And I try and lead by example with that competitiveness. I try it with the students that I work with and even those that I coach that, there's a way to win and there's a way to lose type of thing. And so I try and model those correct behaviors, but I always, at the very core of me, have a very competitive spirit. I like to instill that in others as well. I'm also very team oriented, and once again, I guess with the coaching stuff, but I really truly believe in everyone pulling their weight and then really using people to their strengths. Some goals that I have, I would like to be teacher of the year at St. Mary's Grade School. I've been nominated a few times and have fell short to some great teachers who are very well deserved. But that's just kind of something personally I have for myself. I think it would be really awesome. Selfishly too, I would like to reach 100 career wins in junior high basketball. If you combine, I've done both girls and boys, and I believe I'm around high 70s, and so really close. I would like to kind of get to that milestone. As far as my academics go, I hope to finish the master's degree in educational administration here in the spring. I've also been doing pretty good with my classes and maintaining a 4.0 GPA, and so would like to continue that as well. Also, I would like to seek out more leadership opportunities. I recently have been a part of our building leadership team and have gone to different workshops and things like that as well. So just trying to take some initiative and um, capitalize on some of those opportunities. And then finally, is one day I would like to become an administrator in my district. I really love St. Mary's where I'm at, and you never say never, but I just always have seen myself staying here, and I would really like to at some point become an administrator. So some reasons why I want to be an administrator. I started off here saying that some run away from fires and some run towards it. And what I mean by that is I think in education, there's just a lot of negative things that are out there and kind of what's happening in our world. And some people are saying like, man, don't waste your time trying to become a teacher or an administrator. And to me, I see that as a problem, and I want to be part of the solution. And so I feel like a good leader is someone that is not afraid to, it recognizes the stigma that's out there and all the hurdles that are out there for us. But I want to be someone that's part of the solution and help steering it in the right direction. I feel that I can also make a greater impact than what I'm currently doing. Don't get me wrong, I love being a PE teacher, especially with grade school kids. Everything's new and different each day, and they really do keep me young. But I just feel that I can make a greater impact and a bigger ripple in the water, if you will, by taking more of a administrative role and just becoming a great advocate for our staff and our student needs. I also have been successful in other leadership roles that I've taken on, and this goes all the way back, high school, college, being a resident assistant, things like that. I've been in different leadership roles and have always received very effective feedback on what those that I've served like about me, and it's kind of just gave me a good push here. And then finally, I've received a lot of support from my peers and those that I teach with right now, and they can kind of see myself in that role. And so I think we all kind of, ask ourselves, are we really ready? And that's just kind of been the nice little push to get into this that, others really do value my opinion on things and kind of my philosophy on things. And so that's been really rewarding to kind of have that feedback as well. So, in looking and analyzing and using data and kind of reflecting on that, first of all, with our school, we use a lot of different programs and things that compile and analyze data. This would be ESGI, Ames Web, Kite Testing, MAP, STAR. And these are just reports that are used for identifying gaps, title services, or other interventions, starting growth, and then parent communication. I just had parent teacher conferences a couple weeks ago with our daughter where we had a report from the star reader. And so I know that that's being used obviously for parent communication. District essential skills data collection. That's something, an initiative our district has taken on as well. A lot with the COVID stuff and just the learning gaps and trying to figure out what students missed or maybe fell behind in. And then we're just collecting evidence through assessments on if those skills are being gained. And then also our school is a part of the Apollo redesign process. And with that, data was collected from various stakeholders in areas that we can improve as a school or district. And so our school spent time reviewing that feedback, and we're now in teams kind of redesigning our programs in our school day to address those different needs. And a lot of different data that's collected was through the use of Google Forms surveys or paper pencil questionnaires like at parent teacher conferences or things like that. And critiquing kind of how I use data to inform my instruction. Honestly, I don't have a ton of experience in this, and I said it kind of comes with the territory, and it's not as needed compared to other subject areas. However, with the I mentioned the essential skills data collection we're doing, every content area has been doing that, and there I've really started to notice trends into the different assessments that I've been doing, and so that's I'm kind of diving in a little bit and kind of understanding how to use that data to help kind of guide me in the areas that I need to improve upon to help my students. And then we also in PE, while I don't do a ton of assessments, I do collect some data through the use of skill rubrics, obviously fitness testing we do throughout the year, so pre and post testing on that as well. Finally, a plan that I propose to enhance knowledge of data and data analysis. Obviously, this class is step one, just learning from the different modules as well as all the other colleagues in our class in the communities discussion page. And then I think too, it would be helpful for me to have conversations with my building principal on how the data is used. And finally, I think it would be important to sit in on meetings with classroom teachers on what programs are being used and how that data is being used. Obviously, as a physical education teacher, I know that there's a lot more out there that I can learn from, and so I think just taking the time to have those discussions and kind of seeing what it looks like in other aspects of school, especially for someone like me who's wanting to become a building leader, that would be very beneficial. So that is all I have. I look forward to learning from all of you. Thank you.